Hey everyone, it is Sophia back at you again from A Journey from Fat to Fit with another video. I'm not going to be here before you guys really long. I just wanted to stop in, say hi, let you know how I'm doing. It's Friday, April 11th. And I just got my workout done. It's the afternoon, and normally I work out first thing in the morning, like at 6 a.m. But my daughter woke up early this morning. I have a toddler, a 2-year-old toddler, and she woke up early this morning. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get my workout in this morning. So I planned on doing it during her nap. I had clients scheduled during her nap, so I wasn't sure how I was going to finagle that because she doesn't sleep like for hours and hours and hours, you know? So it's like I have to utilize the time effectively. But to add on top of that, today is the second day of my cycle. And we all know that a lot of women experience like their heaviest flow, their heaviest symptoms on day 2. Let me tell you, I did not feel like working out. I didn't feel like doing nothing but sitting on the couch on a heating pad, chilling, relaxing, recuperating. And some of that was done for sure. I definitely did get some rest today. But my mind just felt just as cloudy as the day is outside. I did not feel motivated to do anything in regards to like health and fitness or whatever. I just wasn't in the mood. But there was this piece in me that was like, no, just do it. I know you don't feel like doing it, just do it. So one of my clients canceled that was supposed to be during that block of time, which entrepreneurial wise, no, it's not ideal. But from the way I was feeling, I needed the time. I needed the space for myself. So I took that time. I went into prayer, and that's how I recenter myself. That's how I get myself back realigned and renewed. So I went into prayer, came out of prayer, and felt great. I was like, all right, I'm gonna work out, right? I come out the room, and then something was like, all right, go check your phone, because I heard my phone going off while I was in prayer, but obviously I ignored it. But so I go to my phone to see who called. As I pick up my phone, I see the heating pad. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just sit on the heating pad, you know, and just check my messages, check my emails, check a call, whatever, right? That was the wrong idea, because that heating pad was heating. That heating pad was feeling good. It was feeling good. So now I'm stuck again. So, but I knew that the plan wasn't to be stuck. So I called my husband to get some words of encouragement, because at this point I'm like, maybe I'll just skip today and I'll just make today my rest day, and then I'll just work out through the weekend. Because the program 645 is 6 days a week. So there really isn't much wiggle room for skipping a day, because then you'll have to add it on. And last week, if you guys remember, I didn't work out on Saturday because I had a lot going on. And then instead I pushed it and I worked out on Sunday. So I've already worked out 5 days this week because I had to pick up a day from last week, right? So if I didn't work out today, I was then gonna have to work out Saturday and Sunday, but then the new week for the program starts on Monday. So then I'd be working out an additional 6 days. So I'm like, I can't do that. I can't be building on days and days and days, you know, keep it up and I'm gonna be working out 2 weeks in a row, right? So I was like, all right, we have to reset this cycle. But at this point, I'm still kind of like, you know? So, and a lot of times I don't even work out during my period. But I'm really trying to stay consistent with this program. even if I don't necessarily give it 100% effort while I'm doing it, I'm trying to remain consistent. So I called my husband to get some words of encouragement. He did not disappoint. He was encouraging me. But when I tell you I wasn't trying to hear it, even though that's why I called, I wasn't trying to hear it, right? He's like, you'll feel better after you do it. You know, the benefits are going to be worth it. I'm like, I know the benefits will be worth it, but I just don't want to do it, right? Every excuse in the book in my mind as to why I can't do it or why I'm not going to do it. So then I was like, all right, well, thank you. I'll call you back. So I got off the phone with him and I'm sitting here and a voice inside just said, just get up and get it done. I said, okay. So I just got up and came upstairs and I got it done. And I'm going to say this to you. If you've watched my older video about like tips for weight loss success, because I've lost about 50 pounds. So I know how to lose weight. It's about getting back in the groove of that. That's the space that I'm in right now. Trying to get back in the groove and lock in. And it's happening. It is happening because I have sensed a shift in myself for sure. But one of the tools I talked about in that video was having an accountability partner. But I wanna talk about that just a little bit today, because you can have an accountability partner, but you have to allow them to hold you accountable. Because at the end of the day, nobody can force you to do anything that you don't want to do. If you don't want to work out, if you don't want to do the work required to lose weight, then you won't lose weight. And that's just it, period. You know, there's no way over it, under it, around it, through it. If you want to lose weight, you need to burn more calories than you consume. That's it. And working out helps you to do that. Eating right helps you to do that. Honestly, you could eat like crap and stay under your calories and still lose weight. It's really all about the numbers. So I say that all to say, you have to allow someone to do it. And if you're going to have an accountability partner, someone that's going to be a word of encouragement for you, a source of encouragement for you, a source of being someone to uplift you, remind you of your goals, remind you of your potential. If you're going to have somebody in your corner like that, don't waste their time. Don't waste their time calling them, asking for encouragement, if then you're still going to not do it. You have to allow it to work. And if you don't allow it to work, then you will remain where you are. And that's really what I had to say to myself. A little bit of tough love, you know. At the end of the day, I do want to honor my body and go with the flow of things. And I know that typically I don't really like to work out on my cycle. I don't. But I'm trying to establish the routine again. I'm trying to establish that place I was in when I lost the weight initially, where I was focused. I was locked in. It wasn't a question of whether I was going to work out. It wasn't a question of whether I was going to hit my water goal. It wasn't a question of if I was going to eat right. I was locked in. That's what I wanted to do. It was now my routine. It was now my lifestyle. I have to get back to it being my lifestyle. I'm making the changes necessary in order for that to happen, but it's still a process. So while I'm in this transition zone of creating this lifestyle again, I have to make sure that I'm working it. I have to make sure that I'm utilizing my tools to its fullest capacity. So I'm grateful that my husband was available to give me some words of encouragement. I'm grateful that I got up and I got the workout done. So I say this to you. It's good to have a friend. It's good to have an accountability partner, someone that's going to help you out along this road, this journey. But ultimately, you've still got to do it. You've still got to do it. So do it. Just do it. It's not always going to be easy. It rarely is, but it's possible. And honestly, once you get moving, the time flies by, and then it's done. So often we spend so much time thinking about how much we don't want to do something, or about how difficult it's going to be, or whatever it is, and then really the thing isn't that bad. It's not that hard. The time didn't feel like it was moving so slow, So just do it. It seems harder than it is. The mountain is not as big as it looks. It's one step at a time. It doesn't mean it, like I said, it doesn't mean that it won't be hard at times, but it's not as hard as we make it if we do the work. If we do the work. I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down. I hope you are. I just wanted to say that. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful day. I hope that you all do things today that will bring you closer to the goals that you have set. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of us. And let's do this. Let's do this. I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Like, comment, and subscribe.